Hello everyone, we are Group Alpha and today we are going to present our research assignment.
The title for our group is about the impact of overusing technology on the university students' psychological well-being. Nowadays, the social media and the technology are essentials in our daily life. It provides the opportunity for us to communications, entertainment, and academic. University students heavily use the technology for online learning, research, communications with their peers and professors. However, excessive use for the non-academic activities such as gaming or the social media can lead to the psychological issues such as stress and anxiety. While the problem faced is the technology help in academics, but the excessive use by the university student for the entertainment and socializing can negatively affect the mental health. These impacts, such as the stress and anxiety, are often looked in the research and particularly concerned with the university students who rely on the technology for the learning. Next is about the research gap. Most study of technology overuse focus on the general populations and not specifically university students. There is the limited research on how the technology overuse is impact the students' psychological well-being. The following is about the goals. There are three goals on the slide, which is to identify the factor contribute to the technology overuse among the university students. The second goal is about the identify the negative effect on the technology overuse on university students' psychological well-being. The third goal is about to determine the relationship between the factor contribute to technology overuse and its negative effect on the university students' psychological well-being. Next is about the literature review part. In the literature review part is separated into two, which is the theory of blame behavior, TPB, and the negative effect of technology overuse. The TPB has been reviewed and identified as a suitable framework for this study. The key factors of the theory which are attribute towards behavior, subjective norm, and the perceived behavior control. These three factors are highly relevant to determine the technology overuse. These factors provide a strong foundation for understanding how the attribute, social influence, and the perceived control influence the student technology usage behavior, making them the theory and appropriate choice for the addressing objective one. Next is about the negative effect on the technology overuse. To gain a better understanding for Objective 2, research paper on the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse were reviewed. The negative effect identified from several articles such as sleep patterns, depression, stress, anxiety, reduce the focus and productivity, decrease the ability to recall the information, sleep disrupt, feeling of sadness and irritations, lower the self-esteem and dissatisfactions with the body.
For methodology, we developed three hypotheses, which are Hypothesis 1, a positive attitude toward technology overuse is positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse among university students. Hypothesis 2, higher subjective norms to overuse technology are positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse among university students. Hypothesis 3, higher perceived behavioral control over technology overuse is positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse among university students. This proposed model suggests that these three factors contribute to negative psychological well-being among university students due to overusing technology. Next, a reliability testing was conducted to ensure the reliability of the instrument. Cronbach alpha values ranging from 0.889 to 0.966, indicating high reliability for each construct. We have done descriptive statistic and correlation analysis. Descriptive statistics summarize respondent demographics, agreement with contributing factors, and the negative effect of technology overuse. Frequency, percentage, mean, minimum, maximum range, and standard deviation were used for analysis. Pearson correlation analysis measure the strength and direction of relationship between variables, ranging from -1 indicate strong negative to 1 indicate strong positive. It validated hypothesis by analyzing the relationship between independent variable, which is the three factors, and the dependent variable, which is the negative effects. Now we are going to present the result and discussion. The descriptive statistic shows factors contributing to technology overuse among university students, which are attitude toward behavior, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control. Participants mostly agree that positive attitude influence technology overuse, with mean score for attitude items ranging from 4 to 4.12 and standard deviation between 0.87 and 1.03, indicating moderate variability. For subjective norms, mean score range from 3.52 to 3.97 with standard deviation between 0.92 and 1.05, reflecting varied experience of social pressure. Perceived behavioral control score range from 3.5 to 3.75, with higher variability between 0.92 and 1.10, particularly for time management and focus. Overall, attitude toward behavior is the most significant factor, followed by subjective norms and perceived behavioral control. Improving attitude toward responsible use along with self-regulation and time management could help address overuse. The statistics show the negative effects of technology overuse among university students. NE1 on sleep disruption has a mean of 4.08 with a standard deviation of 0.964. NE2 on depression and lower self-esteem from smartphone overuse has a mean of 3.63 with a standard deviation of 1.134. NE3 on stress and anxiety from social media has a mean of 3.99 with a standard deviation of 0.980. NE4 on increased depression and anxiety from negative online interactions has a mean of 3.59 with a standard deviation of 1.131. NE5 on anxiety when unable to use digital devices has a mean of 3.81 with a standard deviation of 1.087. NE6 on smartphone notification reducing focus has a mean of 4.08 with a standard deviation of 0.895. NE7 on digital devices for memory storage has a 3.99 with a standard deviation of 1.018. NE8 on sleep disturbance from gaming has a mean of 3.49 with a standard deviation of 1.312. NE9 on sadness when reducing gaming has a mean of 3.34 with a standard deviation of 1.326. NE10 on social media affecting self-esteem and body dissatisfaction has a mean of 3.51 with a standard deviation of 1.216. Overall, the highest agreement was on sleep disruption and smartphone notification affecting focus, with the lowest agreement on sadness when reducing gaming. Correlation analysis. The correlation analysis result show the relationship between the three construct and negative effect. Attitude toward behavior has a moderate positive correlation with negative effect at 0.424, indicating that more positive attitude toward technology are linked to higher negative psychological well-being. Subjective norm has a weak positive correlation of 0.228, showing a slight increase in negative psychological well-being with higher subjective norm. Perceived behavioral control has a moderate positive correlation with negative effect at 0.465, suggesting higher perceived behavioral control lead to greater negative psychological well-being. Hypothesis summary. From the table, all three proposed hypotheses are significant and supported as their p-value are below 0.001. Hypothesis 1 suggesting that a positive attitude toward technology overuse is positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse. Hypothesis 2 stating that higher subjective norm to overuse technology are positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse. And hypothesis 3 indicating that higher perceived behavioral control over technology use is positively related to the negative psychological well-being of technology overuse, all have p-value under 0.001, confirming strong support for the hypothesis. For discussion, this study investigates the factor contributing to technology overuse among university students is negative effects and their relationship using the theory of planned behavior as the framework. TPP highlight attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control as key influences on behavior. Technology overuse lead to negative outcome such as disrupted sleep patterns, depression, stress, anxiety, reduced focus and productivity, decreased ability to recall information, sleep disturbance, feelings of sadness and irritation, lower self-esteem, and dissatisfaction with the body. The findings supported three hypotheses. First, a positive attitude toward technology use is positively related to the negative psychological effects of technology overuse, as students perceiving benefit are more likely to overuse it. Second, higher subjective norm to overuse technology are positively related to the negative psychological effects of technology overuse, including social pressure from peers and family, which drive overuse and causing anxiety and other issues. Finally, Higher perceived behavioral control over technology overuse is positively related to the negative psychological effects of technology overuse, possibly due to overconfidence in time management, leading students to underestimate the impact of overuse. This insight highlights the importance of addressing this factor to mitigate technology negative effects.
The following is about the implication of the findings. There are three implications, which is positive attitude towards the technology, peer influence, and the time management support. The first one is the positive attitudes towards the technology. We can promote some programs or the campaigns to improve the attitudes and encourage the responsible use. The second one is the peer influence. Use peer-led initiative to build a culture of health technology habits. The third one is the time management support. Nowadays, the students use the technology for several purposes such as communication, online shopping, online gaming, academic purpose, and others. So it is suitable to offer some workshop on the time management, screen time limits, and focus some techniques to help the student reduce the technology overuse and improve their health. Next is about the limitation of the study. In this study, we have faced three limitations, which is sample size, self-reported data, and the limited factor. For the first one is sample size. We have just limited to the 250 university students, and the finding may not generalize to other age group. The second one is self-reported data. The responses does not provide the accurate response or just simply answer the questions based on what their peers is saying. The third one is the limited factor, as we just focus on the three factor, which is the subjective norm, attribute toward the behavior, and the perceived behaviors control, and we does not include others such as socio-economic status and the mental health.
In conclusion, this study examined factors contributing to technology overuse among university students and its negative psychological effects. The results show that attitude toward behavior and perceived behavioral control had a moderate positive relationship with negative effects, while subjective norm had a weak positive relationship. All hypotheses were supported with p-value below 0.001. The study provides insight for educators and policymakers to address technology overuse and promote healthy habits. A limitation is the focus on university students, excluding other age groups, suggesting future research should involve more diverse samples. Overall, this research contributes to understanding technology overuse and its psychological impact, guiding future mental health interventions.
That's all for our group presentation. Thank you.